Paris FC, a French second division club recently acquired by the Arnaud family and Red Bull, will play at the Bouin Stadium starting next season, right across from the Parc des Princes, home of Paris Saint-Germain. And today, we're going to explore this stadium, which is new to many. Shall we get to know the Bouin Stadium together? The new home of Paris FC is located right next to that of their rival Paris Saint-Germain, the Bouin Stadium. Paris FC, recently promoted and set to play in Ligue 1 next season, used to play at the modest Charletti Stadium, but has been searching for a venue that matches its new ambitions. Starting next season, and at least until 2029, the team will play at Bouin, the home of Stade Français, a top 14 rugby club and part of the French rugby elite, with whom they'll share the stadium. Now, the capital's derby will be played in two stadiums separated only by a crosswalk. The stadium is quite old, originally built in 1925. Its first major renovation came in 1970, and another extensive overhaul took place much later, in 2013. In 1975, a sports hall was added to the complex. Later, in 1982, a field hockey pitch was also constructed on site. The venue is a large sports complex that also includes 15 tennis courts, 10 of which are clay. The stadium is named after renowned French athlete Bouin, a middle-distance runner. Throughout its history, it has hosted major events across various sports. The stadium's renovation project was part of Paris's bid to host the 2012 Olympic Games, where it was planned as the venue for field hockey competitions. Even after Paris lost the bid, the renovation was considered essential. However, it took around 2 more years for the Paris City Council to finally approve the execution of the project. Back to football. One of the most interesting aspects of Paris FC's promotion to Ligue 1 is the venue where they'll play their home games, the Bouin Stadium, just next to the Parc des Princes. The two biggest professional football clubs in the French capital will now compete side by side in the top tier, separated by only a small street in western Paris. However, the stadium that went viral on social media after Paris FC's promotion isn't actually the club's original home. Since 2007, the team has played its matches at Charletti Stadium, which holds about 19,000 spectators. Still, with the club now entering a new chapter, its management decided it was time for a more modern venue, particularly one with stands closer to the pitch, a common complaint about Charletti. The solution was to strike a deal with Stade Français, the rugby team, to use Bouin as the new home ground. Located around 8 kilometers from Charletti, Bouin offers better conditions for this new phase of the club, promising a more comfortable experience for Paris FC supporters and visiting fans who want to watch their matches. Backed by major investment, Paris FC aims to become one of France's top clubs in the near future. But the move isn't without complications. The switch requires detailed coordination with the city of Paris and sports federations, especially due to the proximity to Parc des Princes. To avoid logistical conflicts, Paris FC and PSG won't be allowed to play home games at the same time. A challenge that will require careful scheduling adjustments. The agreement to use Bouin runs from the start of the 2025-26 season through at least 2029, while Paris FC continues to study options for a permanent home of its own. In terms of layout, the stadium has stands on all 4 sides, all equipped with light-coloured seating and fully covered, offering fans shelter from the elements. I must admit, I'm quite curious to follow the matches of this new team in the French top flight, and especially to see how the derby against PSG will unfold in their new stadium. It's going to be very interesting. The stadium has a capacity of about 20,000 spectators. Before you go, I'm leaving one more video in the card. Click it, watch, and keep following along with us. Take care.